OG hustler. You know, and just would talk about my hustling game, you know, all the things I've done, and just would make me feel good because he had that smile, he had that energy, but also just, you know, he would just make me feel good just by the things he was saying, and hope he could replicate the hustle game, which I know he was a hustler himself, and he was quite the family man, and came from another great guy, Dr. Russo. So, you know, I'm reading all the Facebook posts that are going out to Mikey, and it just one after another about how kind he was, how community thoughtful he was about the community around him. And then right when the show was starting, I saw Dr. Russo's post about his son, the son he just lost today. And you know, it's just, you never know in life, man, how easily we can lose ourselves or someone so close to us. And it really is a sad moment for a lot of people. No doubt about that a lot of people were touched by Mike and conveyed that relationship via Facebook posts. And I was just pouring through one after another. And then I came upon Dr. Russo's, and as a father now to a young lad, and Mike was a father to a very young lad. I don't even know if the kid was 5 years old, 6 years old, 7 years old. I'm not sure. But it's tough, man. It's tough pill to swallow. I know, as his father knows in his post, as per his post, that God is watching over Mike. He's taking care of him. He doesn't have to battle anymore. You know, he was hurt, and God healed him and brought him home as part of that healing process. And I know Dr. Russo believes that, and it's just tough, man. It's a tough pill to swallow. I mean, a wife and a son are left to go on without the man they love, the man they looked up to. I mean, I can only imagine Emilio, like, if I wasn't around. Like, my girls love me, I know that. But we have a different relationship, my son and I. At least at this point, you know, it's different. And I can only imagine, like, what would he do? Like, all of a sudden, I'm gone. Just like that. It's not an opportunity to say goodbye. It's not another opportunity to play ducky ball, to coach him in soccer and baseball, win another championship, to play, you know, the games we play. Fork pitch. Fork pitch is a game we play a lot, you know, just on the bed. We just crush each other, you know, just crazy stuff. And I'm thinking of Mikey's son, man, like just like that, boom, done. Like he's waiting for his dad to come home, but he ain't coming home. And Christmas time, man, I mean, it's got, you know, there's no good time to lose a son, to lose a husband, a father. But, you know, around Christmas time, I mean, God, horrible, man. It just, from now on, like the holidays are just, they would have been ruined anyway. They would have never been the same. But if it happened on like July 14th, the middle of the summer, not that the holidays would be the holidays ever again without a lost one, without Mikey. But it would just be a little different. I mean, it's just hard, you know, around Christmas time, man, to lose somebody. And a son, a young son who had his whole future ahead of him. I mean, he really had done a great job with his pizzeria in Pearl River. It became part, you know, like knitted in the community. You know, he had that stuffed, what, a calzone pizza, what was that thing called, man? That he had that thing that made it like they like put, like, it was crazy. I mean, it was on like, you know, Instagram. It blew up on social media. That stuffed stromboli, cannoli, whatever. What was it called? I forgot. It was huge.
Calzone?
Calzone, I think. No, it wasn't a calzone. It was like a calzone pizza. It was like a pizzoni or something like. It was insane. I mean, they were famous for it. Like I said, social media. People who did like food shows on social media came all the way over from far away to check this thing out. I mean, it really put them on the map. I mean, it was one of the things that blew up in 2000, and whenever they did it, it was one of the big stories of that year, a pizzoni or something. But whatever it was Mike's creativity. As his father was a creative man, because I am a creative person myself. And when I got to talking to Dr. Russo, you know, he came over to my martial arts school and I was doing the ice cream store, and they were always impressed with my, you know, my grind game, my hustler spirit, my entrepreneurial drive. And they got to talking, you know, about, they were chiropractors, and, you know, they expanded to Stay Fit Seniors. They had a vision. And I was impressed by that, because people talk a game, but they never, you know, they never walk the walk, but they talk the talk. And these were guys that were talking the talk, and Mikey was like that too, man. I mean, and his food, like I said, with my ice cream store, it's not just about serving the community. It would be about bigger things. It would be about getting bought out by either Unilever, Hershey, one of those companies, or putting on a mass produced scale and getting our own warehouse and producing it and shipping it and all that stuff. You got to have the vision to be big. You know, you dream small. I mean, you're small. So Mikey was one of those guys. Like I said, I didn't stop into his pizza place a lot, but when I did, I mean, it was good times. I would see him maybe at like Costco, run into him at Costco, you know, in the mall, just walking by, you know, hey, what's up? And, you know, just BS for a little bit, talk about the ads, you know, business signs everywhere and this and that. Always had a smile, always had positive things to say. I never could remember a time that, from the times I met him, that he was down, gloomy. You know, I'm sure everybody faces adversity. Everybody's got tough times. But like I said, he was always a ray of positivity and hope, and just made me feel good. So my real heartfelt, sincerest, deepest condolences go out to Dr. Roger Russo, his wife, Ginny. I know his sister is down at the hair salon in town where my sister-in-law works. I know she's crushed, because they exemplified family, an Italian tight-knit family, you know, and just, they were just great people. When you were around them, you were part of their family. You felt like family, because they were just that loving and kind. So I dedicate the show opening, Empty Garden, because there's a lot of empty people right now, a lot of broken hearts, a lot of tears being shed for the loss of Michael Russo, a young man who had his whole future ahead of him. And a lot of people will feel that loss for quite a long time. So I just wanted to, like, I had to come off my ho ho ho, my, you know, Merry Christmas opening. No, Santa CLEM. I'll get back to that, though. I mean, the show must go on. You know, it must go on.
Sorry for your loss, man.
Yeah, man. No, it's all good. Like I said, I wasn't great friends with Mike. I can't even say I was good friends with Mike, but we had a good relationship when we saw each other, when I went into his store, when we, like I said, we bumped into each other several times out in the world. I believe at a fair once. I saw him at, like, might have been the Nyack Street Fair. So I know I definitely ran into him somewhere like that, you know. It is a loss, because it's a great guy. That it's a loss to the Pearl River community. It's a loss to Mike's family, his extended family, his friends. Like I said, if you read those posts on Facebook, you know he's touched a lot of people. So I played Empty Garden. Elton John wrote that song for the loss, for the memory of John Lennon. And I felt that was the best way to convey, you know, my feelings and my heartfelt condolences, you know, for the loss of Michael Russo. So if you knew him, I mean, you know as well as I did, he was a big personality. I like to think that I'm a big personality. Not that it matters in my world, because I mean, but I'm really not. In my own world, I'm just a quiet, humble guy, honestly. But like I portray this, you know, this grandeur thing. But Mike was a big personality. I mean, if you look at his pictures of his wedding, I mean, dude, that guy was handsome. Damn, in his suit. I mean, not just your regular tux. I got to be honest, man. His dad just posted this. This guy, beautiful, man. I mean, he's a stud, man, no doubt. His father's a stud. His father's a very handsome guy. Mike was a stud. If you look at his pictures of his wedding, I'm looking at it right now, man. I mean, a handsome father, a beautiful mother, Mike and his beautiful bride. proud of his wife. And then this picture right here, Dr. Russo and Mike, side by side. I got to be honest, I'm jealous. I'm jealous of the handsomeness that's portrayed here. I mean, there's a proud father with his son. There's a proud son who's gleaming, who's just, you could see the sunshine shining through his face. He's marrying his bride, but I believe more importantly, he's next to his dad, and this picture portrays the love that he has for his father, and he knows that he's making his dad happy, just by doing the family thing, man. And it's just crazy, man. That's why I love the ones that love you. And life could be, it's just boom, done like that. You never know. You never know how long we're intended to be here, what God has for us, how long to stay. So, once again, Michael Russo, let me pull this up here to get exactly. Michael Russo. When was he born? I think Dr. Russo put it in May 22nd, 1986. 14 and 21. Mike was only 35. Wow, man. Baby. Oh, man. Phew. Baby. His son looks like he can't be more than, I don't know, like 6, 7 years old, maybe. Most, 5, 6. Sad, but all right, Clemaniacs, thank you for letting me vent. I had my therapist today. I vented with him, but this allowed me to vent my feelings, and we shall take a break. When we get back, we'll be moving on with the Clem in the PM. Some radiotherapy coming your way. I got my Clem sweatshirt on. Got Clem. It'll help me get through the show, all right? I got Clem. You got Clem. All hail to Clem. Woo!
Traffic, weather, and music you remember on AM 1700 WRCR and WRCR.com.
Be sure to listen to the Business and Market Update with Ken Mahoney of Mahoney Asset Management every Monday through Friday morning at 8:30 here on WRCR. Catch Ken's incisive commentary on business and market trends during the upcoming trading day. And you can have your business-related question answered directly by Ken Mahoney. Just submit it to the Mahoney mailbag. Go to the website at MahoneyGPS.com. Enter your question or comment, and it will be answered directly by Ken. On the radio every Monday through Friday morning at 8:30, right here on WRCR, AM 1700, Radio Unscripted, or WRCR.com.
This is Sheriff Lou Falco, wishing you and your family all the warmth this holiday season has to offer. Have a happy Hanukkah, a wonderful Christmas, a joyous Kwanzaa, and a new year filled with peace, love, and happiness.
On behalf of Head Start of Rockland staff, Board of Directors, Policy Council members, and foster grandparent staff, we wish the children, parents, foster grandparent volunteers, and Rockland County residents a stupendous happy holidays.
The first lady of the song and the last word in talents, Miss Ella Fitzgerald and Mr. Mel Torme.
So many have asked, what is jazz? Well, perhaps Ella Fitzgerald and Mel Torme could help us out with this one.
But Ella, how do you explain to people what jazz is? How do you talk about it?
Well, the only way I can think of, I have a way, maybe we could try,
Let me hear it.
Jazz is here on WRCR. Stardust Memories, weekdays 10 until 2 p.m. right here on WRCR 1700 AM.
SSS.gov presents the world's easiest to-do list.
Done.
It's quick, it's simple, and it'll keep you out of trouble and eligible for great benefits. If you're a man turning 18, go to SSS.gov and register with the Selective Service System.
Done.
It's an easy way to keep the door open to great benefits like college loans and government jobs. And it's the law. Go to sss.gov and register now.
Done.
See? That was quick.
Happy holidays! Happy holidays! All the merry bells keep ringing. Happy holidays!
Hey everybody, it's your favorite Clemente here, Pete Clemente, host of CLEM in the PM.
It's the holiday
I'd personally like to take this time to wish each and every one of our WRCR listeners, especially those that reside in Clemville, a very happy, healthy, and joyous holiday season. Whether you celebrate Hanukkah, Christmas, or Kwanzaa, may you be surrounded with the love, joy, and happiness that this season offers. And please don't forget to check on those who may not have family to be with during these holiday times. Here's to wishing you a happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas, joyous Kwanzaa, and a healthy and happy 2022. All the love, Comaniacs.
Now let's take a look at the roads with Hudson Valley traffic.
We have slow traffic on the Hutch, northbound getting up to the Cross County. Slight delays both ways between Mamaroneck Avenue and Weaver Street. It's a bit slow on westbound 287 between exits 8E and 4. Not too bad so far across the Tappan Zee into Rockland County. Northbound throughway, slight delays between exits 11 and 13. It is busy, though, in Yorktown on Route 6, both ways around Strawberry Road. And you have some slow traffic on the Taconic northbound near 100 in Millwood with an accident taking out the left lane. Traffic sponsored by BioNTech and Pfizer. Come rain or shine, high winds or mild breezes, blue skies or gray, it's a great time to consider getting vaccinated against COVID-19, sponsored by BioNTech and Pfizer. From the Hudson Valley Traffic Center, I'm Adam Walski.
Weather. For tonight, mostly clear with the low around 26 degrees, wind chill values between 15 and 20 degrees, gusts as high as 28 miles per hour. For Thursday, mostly sunny with the high near 36, wind chill values between 15 and 25 on Thursday. For Thursday night, a 50% chance of snow, mainly after 10 p.m., otherwise mostly cloudy with a low around 29. For Friday, mostly sunny with a high near 43 degrees. For Christmas Day, a chance of rain and snow before 10 a.m., and then a chance of rain, otherwise mostly cloudy with a high near 45, the chance of rain 30%. For Sunday, partly sunny with a high near 43, and Monday, partly sunny with a high near 41 degrees. That's the weather forecast. For WRCR, I'm Kevin Thomas.
Up-to-the-minute weather information is always available on the WRCR website. Day or night, when you want the weather, check our website at WRCR.com.
And the current temperature is 42 degrees.
Hey, Pete. I got Joe from Parts Unknown on the line.
I have a dead deer story for you, too. This is going to make you gag and vomit. But actually, I'm driving past the golf course up there in Stony Point, and I see a minivan in front of me hit a deer. The deer goes down. I stop. The van stops. They call the police. The police show up. I said to the cop, I says, hey, can I take the deer? He says, sure, go ahead. Took it home to my house around the corner. At the time, I lived in Stony Point. Oh, no, I was in Thiels. Around the corner, hung it up in my garage, and the kids come home. They've been traumatized for life. And by the way, it was delicious. Up there.
Yeah, so I guess he wants to know how old were they?
They were in grammar school. I guess they're 10, 11, 12. 10, let's say 10. But you don't understand. But you gotta understand, I've been hunting all my life. This is actually the second deer I butchered in the garage. So even though it was a shock to them, I butchered it with a clean job, and it tasted delicious. I mean, you see a fresh kill in front of you, it's certainly okay. Yeah, I'm not going to take something off the road that's been lying on the road, mashed to pieces for days. This was killed right in front of me.
Let me ask you something.
Yes.
From Parts Unknown. Let me ask you something.
Yes.
Just like before, you know how squirrels are. They run left, they run right, they run in circles. All of a sudden, you hit a squirrel. You feel like that. Boom, boom. You look back, the thing is dead. Are you going to get that and barbecuing it up?
No, because they're smashed to pieces. No. If you get a squirrel, you're going to hit it with a .22 or maybe a shotgun, and it's a clean kill. But I'm not going to get.
You kill a squirrel with a BB gun? You actually need a shotgun to kill a squirrel?
Most of the times I'll use a .22. You can use a shotgun. There are some BB guns that are, believe it or not, there are air guns that are made today that are powerful enough to kill deer. There are. But that's for. Well, there's no law against it. As a matter of fact, it's one of. Well, anybody can. Actually, they're very. You got to know your stuff. You got to know where to get them. But as a matter of fact, did you hear about the kids that were on the bus in New Jersey from Rockland County that held up the bus with a gun that looked like a Glock, but it was a BB gun? Yeah. They were on the bus menacing people with a gun. I can say this, yes. It's illegal to own. I own one of them. I practice. I use it to practice when I'm not using my real Glock to practice. And it actually fires BBs, and it's quite powerful. And I think, no gun shop is going to sell it to somebody who's under 16, but I believe the law in New York State says that a BB gun can't be purchased by someone under 16. But putting that aside, there are BB guns, but there are air guns. Look it up. There are air guns out there that are so powerful nowadays that they can take large game such as deer.
That's crazy. All right, listen, great call. Thank you, Joe.
Hasta la vista.
Baby, wow. That's insane. Like, I can't imagine picking up a deer. Picking up a deer.
Yeah, sorry, I've got Julie on the line.
Julie, let's go to Julie. We'll make it quick. We're almost at 4 o'clock. Hey, Julie.
Hey, well, how about getting it butchered and giving it to the homeless?
Yeah, I'd rather give them gloves and scarves and mittens and buy them a cheeseburger at like Five Guys. I'm not about to like grab a deer from the road, put it in my El Camino, bring it to the butcher. I'll let someone else do that. I'll buy them like a Wendy's 24 pack of like the Wendy's burger. Of like White Castles and drop them off. So, a couple of Chick-fil-A sandwiches. Now, I'm not about to get a deer off the road and have it butchered, like pick it out. That's, oh, God, nah. The thought makes me ill.
All right, just my thought.
No, great thought. I thought you had a joke. I haven't talked to you in a while. I thought you were coming with like a big joke. I was ready. guess not. All right, 4 o'clock nonetheless. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back. Woo!
AM 1700 WRCR Haverstraw.
Hop on board the WRCR Express and celebrate the season by expressing your wishes of peace and joy with a WRCR holiday greeting. Your recorded message will air 6 times a day and includes sponsorship of an hour of commercial-free holiday music on Christmas Day. The holidays are upon us, so get started now. Just email Jeff at WRCR.com or Kerry, Kerry, at WRCR.com to purchase your WRCR holiday greeting.
You remember the days when you could turn on your radio and hear songs like this? Well, they're back. Hi, everybody. This is Bryant Avenue of Art Trevero, and I'll be hosting the Do-Up Dream Machine Show this Friday and every Friday night from 6 to 8 p.m. right here on WRCR 1700 AM and streaming live on WRCR.com. I'll play songs like this that you know and love and introduce you to songs you've never heard, but once you do, you'll get to know and love them as well. I'll take your telephone calls, dedications, and song requests. You say it, and I'll play it. I'll be brought to you by Rick's Club American in Congress, New York. So join me this Friday and every Friday night from 6 to 8 p.m. for the Do-Up Dream Machine Show right here on WRCR.
Hello, Hudson Valley. It's Wednesday, December 22nd, 2021. I'm Jeff Lewis with your WRCR News. Broadway shows are going dark. Sports leagues are canceling games. Some schools in the Hudson Valley are going remote once again as COVID returns. Officials attribute the spike to increased indoor activities, but hospitalization numbers are lower compared to last December, thanks to the vaccines and other safety measures taken in the last year. Still, Rockland State Senator Elijah Reichlin-Melnick says he's concerned about the uptick.
If you're not vaccinated, if you're not boosted, I just urge you to go do that. It is the simplest thing you can do. It could easily save your life and the people that you might infect. We're hopeful. I understand Good Sam and Nyack aren't over capacity yet. They're certainly worried about the trends, which are really in the wrong direction.
The New York State Education Department, meanwhile, has canceled January's high school Regents exams thanks to the ongoing COVID pandemic. State Education Commissioner Betty Rosa said the cancellation applies to all Regents exams that had been scheduled for next month. No decision's been made yet regarding the June and August 2022 Regents. If you are looking to get a passport in the near future, you don't want to put that off much longer, as prices are going up on Monday. Rockland County Clerk Donna Silverman says the U.S. Department of State just announced a fee increase of $20 per passport book.
I don't know why the passport fees went up. I know that President Biden last week stated that he wanted renewals to be done online instead of having to be mailed in. Maybe they needed money to update their technology. Maybe they had to pay extra money in overtime because of COVID.
The costs to overnight mail passport applications through the U.S. Postal Service are also on the rise. Silverman says her office will make every possible effort to help those who want to get their applications in by Friday. You can call the county clerk at 845-638-5075 to make a passport appointment. For more information, just visit the county clerk's page on the county's website, rocklandgov.com. If you don't like the new fees, Silverman says, contact U.S. Senators Chuck Schumer or Kirsten Gillibrand or Congressman Mondaire Jones. A Rockland County corrections officer who is indicted for sexually harassing inmates is expected to plead guilty to misconduct charges when he's back in court later today. That's according to News 12. 35-year-old John Keswick allegedly made false jail log entries regarding his activities while working. Earlier this year, he was charged with dozens of counts of mistreating inmates and falsifying jail records. The Eagle Bay condo project in Stony Point has cleared another hurdle before construction can begin. Stony Point Supervisor Jim Monahan says the planning board has given preliminary approval to the 260-unit, 2- and 3-bedroom rental project.
There's really no rental units here in Stony Point for millenniums or young people to move into. They're hoping to attract young people as rent.
That would go under the railroad tracks. Monahan says Eagle Bay could get all final approvals by the middle of next year. Dead tree cleanup continues in Children's Park in Chestnut Ridge and could be complete by next week. A caller to the morning show on Monday urged Ramapo Supervisor Michael Speck to do something about the mess left behind by...
Do in-house, and we're working on it now. We have to, spread our resources throughout a number of facilities, but it is actively being worked on. The arborists we hired came in and did their part. Now we're doing the rest.
Speck hopes the cleanup will be wrapped up by next week, or at least have an update as to when it will be complete. The park is also open later than usual this winter to help accommodate residents who have been eager to keep up with outdoor activities before it gets too cold. The Mets introduced their new manager in a virtual press conference yesterday afternoon. Buck Showalter says he's not going to rely exclusively on analytics when it comes to managing the team.
There's an end game. There's always an end game, and what happens in one game, you might not put your best foot forward for that game, but it puts you in position to win the next 3 or 4 games. And to have the vision about, what's happening down the road and how all your decisions affect, there's arteries of decisions. And I think you got to keep that in mind.
Showalter has previously managed the Texas Rangers, Baltimore Orioles, and the New York Yankees. I'm Jeff Lewis with your WRCR News. The weather's up next. Then it's Stardust Memories at 10, The Good at 2, Clem in the PM at 3. For more news and breaking stories, follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and check out our website, WRCR.com.
Now let's take a look at the road and Hudson Valley traffic.
We have slow traffic on the Hutch, northbound getting up to the Cross County. Slight delays both ways between Mamaroneck Avenue and Weaver Street. It's a bit slow on westbound 287 between exits 8E and 4. Not too bad so far across the Tappan Zee into Rockland County. Northbound throughway, slight delays between exits 11 and 13. It is busy, though, in Yorktown on Route 6, both ways around Strawberry Road. And you have some slow traffic on the Taconic northbound near 100 in Millwood with an accident taking out the left lane. Traffic sponsored by BioNTech and Pfizer. Come rain or shine, high winds or mild breezes, blue skies or gray, it's a great time to consider getting vaccinated against COVID-19, sponsored by BioNTech and Pfizer. From the Hudson Valley Traffic Center, I'm Adam Walski.
Weather for tonight. Mostly clear with the low around 26 degrees. Wind chill values between 15 and 20 degrees. Gusts as high as 28 miles per hour. For Thursday, mostly sunny with the high near 36. Wind chill values between 15 and 25 on Thursday. For Thursday night, a 50% chance of snow, mainly after 10 p.m., otherwise mostly cloudy with the low around 29. For Friday, mostly sunny with a high near 43 degrees. For Christmas Day, a chance of rain and snow before 10 a.m., and then a chance of rain, otherwise mostly cloudy with a high near 45, the chance of rain 30%. For Sunday, partly sunny with a high near 43, and Monday, partly sunny with a high near 41 degrees. That's the weather forecast. For WRCR, I'm Kevin Thomas.
Up-to-the-minute weather information is always available on the WRCR website. Day or night, when you want the weather, check our website at WRCR.com.
And the current temperature is 41.
The following program is furnished by its producer, host, and sponsors.
Welcome back, Clemaniacs. This is Kevin Thomas, and you are listening to the second hour of Clem in the PM. Here's your host, Pete Clemente.
We are back here on the Hump Day edition of the CLEM and the PM. Who's the king? You all know. I need a new crown. I need a new crown, like a real crown. This is getting me by. Don't get me wrong. I love this crown. It's a comfortable crown. But I need a real crown. All right, so listen, birthdays today. If it's your birthday, I wish you a very, very merry happy birthday. Wednesday, your birthday is on a palladium. What is it called? A palladium? 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 Remember that club, the Palladium?
A palindrome.
A palindrome, yes. 12, 22, 21. Now you do that backwards. 12, 22, 21. So that's you're born on a special day, at least this year. Next year it'll be irrelevant and you'll be a year older. But this year, very special birthday. All right, so happy birthday to you. Wishing you all the health and happiness. Now, famous birthdays. I went through the list already. I mean, what do I know? I don't know. I mean, Meghan Trainor, I'm all about the bass. You remember that? I'm all about the bass, no treble. You remember that song? I mean, all you need is a one-hit wonder. Like something like that. I'm all about the bass, no treble. She used to write songs for Rascal Flatts. I wonder what songs she wrote, because they got some real heartbreaking songs, man, Rascal Flatts. I mean, you're in a depressed mood. You put on Rascal Flatts. I mean, that's all you need to get you through. Get you more depressed, all right? 845-429-1700 is the number, but don't call in. Thank you. All right, so Meghan Trainor, it's her birthday today. She's 28. DaBaby, the rapper, DaBaby. I don't know much about DaBaby. He DaBaby. All right, he had the mixtape $1 Billion Baby in 2017. So DaBaby is 30 years old. Big birthday, 30 years old for DaBaby. Now, is he still the baby? Or is he like the little baby? The little man? But he's still a baby, 30 years old. Happy DaBaby. All right, moving down the list. Famous birthdays. Not many today. It's all this TikTok nonsense. Jordan Sparks, you remember her from American Idol. She was 17 when she won it. Back in the day, all right. Her first album went platinum. Jordan Sparks, happy birthday, 32. Very nice smile she has. Ralph Fiennes, he's an actor. He's been in a lot of movies. Schindler's List, that was a great movie. He played character M in James Bond. Right, so he's done a lot. Ralph Fiennes, how old is he? Ralph's 59. He's 59. Ted Cruz, politician, 51. What do they call him? Dirty Ted? Scummy Ted? What's his name? What's his nickname? I forgot. He has a nickname. I know that. Did Trump give him a nickname? Was it like Scummy Ted or something? I don't know. I know he had a nickname. He definitely had a nickname. All right, moving down the birthday list. Famous people, by the way. I don't know. I'm looking at this list. I don't know nobody here. That's just about it. That's really all we got for famous. Let's see. A few more. Noel Edmonds. He's a radio host. And that's so funny. I was talking to someone the other day, and they even mentioned Noel when we were talking about radio and whatnot. They brought up this guy's name. I'm like, who's Noel Edmonds? And now today it's his birthday. Wow, that's weird. I never heard of the guy in my life, but he's a radio DJ and television presenter who hosted Deal or No Deal. All right? So that's Noel Edmonds. It's his birthday today. And that's just about it. All right, let's go to what national day it is today on Paladone Day. What national day is it? It's 12/21/21. And it is, let's see, let's pull it up. Come on, Big Daddy. All right, here we go. It's National Date Nut Bread Day. I had some banana bread yesterday from, what's that place called in Pomona? Not Deli Delicious. What is that place called? God, I can't. It used to be next to the old Grand Union. I forgot what it's called. Great place, though. I go there a lot. They had the banana bread. National Date Nut Bread. Pretty straightforward. I don't know how I feel about dates. I don't know if I like dates. I don't know if I'm a date guy, honestly. I just don't know about it. It's National Forefathers Day. A name to describe the founder, not Marlo Anderson discovered. No, who cares about that? All right. So that's it. There's really no famous birthdays. Not too many. It's not really a huge day for that. National Day. Today blows. Kathy checking in, the queen of YouTube. How you feeling, Kathy? I hope you're feeling well. All hail. Yes. So during the break, I was reading a few more posts from Mikey Mars. That was his Facebook name. But just really sad, say I'm not gonna, I don't want to go back there because I'm trying to stay positive and happy, but it just kills. I do want to bring this up though. Very nice things that happened to me, and it just reiterates why helping people is so important, because not only does it help them, but it helps us. So last night I went out with Arthur. This is so funny. Whenever he says Yard House, we never end up going to Yard House. So we're actually driving we're halfway to Yard House, literally, from his house. It's like 15, 20-minute ride, with traffic coming down 59. We're going to Yard House. We're halfway there. He says, turn to me, you want Chick-fil-A? I said, I always want Chick-fil-A. He starts laughing. I said, why, you want Chick-fil-A? Yeah. I said, you don't want Yard House? Nah. I said, but you wanted Yard House 10 minutes ago. But you don't want Yard House? You sure you don't want Yard House? Because every time you say Yard House, we don't make it to Yard House. I just want to make sure we're just keeping up with tradition. He's like, yeah, Chick-fil-A. So we go all the way to Chick-fil-A. And then when I drop him off, he takes out of his sweatshirt. He's like, here. And he gives me a $50 gift card. And I tell you, like, I didn't expect that. And he says to me, I want you to know how much I appreciate you. And I said, I appreciate you. He goes, I know, but every time we've gone out, you've always paid for everything. And you buy me stuff, you bring me stuff. I just want to show you my appreciation. I was going to order you a Cowboy jersey, but it wasn't going to be here till January 14th. I said, that's enough time for when they win the Super Bowl. I'd have it for the Super Bowl. He laughed again. And his laughs are the best. But I was really touched by his thoughtfulness. Because Arthur don't have a lot of money. I mean, he was a guy who was mentally disabled, which you would never, you wouldn't know, but he had what kind of job? He worked for ARC. How much did he make for Social Security? What's he making? Nothing. So it's an honor and a privilege to take him out and treat him. And to see his thoughtfulness, really, just his words, like his being appreciative, you know what I'm saying? That's a hard thing. Now, I'm not going to mention who wrote this card. And if this person gets mad at me for reading it, oh well. But I told you about someone I went out to have a talk with 2 weeks ago. And he wrote me this card, and I got it yesterday, and it brought tears to my eyes because I really appreciate this thoughtfulness of this writing. It's hard for me to sit down and write something because it's hard for me to sit down for more than a minute. Pete, your thoughtfulness and action to come over with all you already must do in your day and give me the time and talk means a mountain of help to me. Thank you for being kind to me. And that means a lot because you know what? There are times in my life I haven't been kind to people. And there's probably times now that I'm not kind to people. I blame it on them pissing me off, triggering me, and me losing my... But the fact of the matter is, the bottom line is I probably haven't been kind to too many people. So when I get the card like this, it makes me realize that, you know what? I am a good person, and I appreciate this guy for writing this card. And I hope that, I do enough where I can get another card one day. And then another one. Next time in, bigger writing, because my eyes are going. I can't really read this that good. I needed binoculars. Big old thing here. I'm only kidding. Thank you for the card, my man. You know I'm always here for you. All right, as we roll up to the 440, little different show today. I'm sentimental. I'm emotional. What can I say? Then I might take it back at the 420 when we get back. What do I know? I don't know. I don't know much. But I know it's 420. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. All hail the king. Woo!
With local news, local traffic, and local weather, if you like local, you'll love AM 1700 WRCR and WRCR.com.
Dedicated to personalized service and affordable prices, New City Pharmacy and West Nyack Pharmacy are your family-owned one-stop partners in health. Free prescription delivery, on-site compounding for you and your pet's prescription needs. Medical equipment for home health care, immunizations, and more. With top-notch service, competitive pricing, and a wide selection of general health care and household items. Keep it local. New City Pharmacy and West Nyack Pharmacy are here for you.
This is Stony Point Town Supervisor Jim Monahan. From my family to yours, wishing all a wonderful holiday season and a happy and peaceful new year.
When winter storms hit, WRCR is your total information source.
Delays, postponements, and cancellations.
Frequently updated weather forecasts from our exclusive meteorologist, Mark Hannick.
Direct reports from road crews who are out there making it safe for you to travel.
They'll tell you which roads are passable or whether it's advisable to just stay put.
It's a total team effort, and we win every time.
So stay right here throughout the winter.
AM 1700 WRCR and WRCR.com.
Your total winter weather information source.
This is Clarkstown Supervisor George Homan. Please join me for my monthly show, Hometown Happenings, which airs the first Thursday of each month from 9:30 to 10 a.m. We will take your calls, we'll have special guests, and update you about what's going on around town and in the county. So please join me, Supervisor George Homan, the first Thursday of each month from 9:30 to 10 a.m. for Hometown Happenings. You'll be happy that you did.
Tune in to the Good Health Lawyer Radio Hour, live at 5 Drive, every Monday on WRCR Radio, 1700 AM. I'm the Good Health Lawyer, Patty Finn.
Now let's take a look at the road in Hudson Valley traffic.
That accident in Millwood has been cleared on the Taconic northbound near 100. Still slow through the area. Westbound 287, you're slow from exit 8E to 4. Onto the Tappan Z, it's sluggish Rockland County bound at the beginning of the span, and then in Rockland County, northbound throughway is slow between exits 10 and 13. You have delays into Brewster on northbound 684 between exits 8 and 9. Also watch for delays on the Hutch, northbound getting up to the Cross County. It's a bit slow southbound from North Street down to Wilmot Road. And there's some delays around Fishkill on 52 both ways between 84 and 9, and slow traffic in Wappingers Falls on northbound 9D at Old State Road. Traffic sponsored by BioNTech and Pfizer. Come rain or shine, high winds or mild breezes, blue skies or gray, it's a great time to consider getting vaccinated against COVID-19, sponsored by BioNTech and Pfizer. From the Hudson Valley Traffic Center, I'm Adam Walski.
Weather for tonight, mostly clear with the low around 26 degrees, wind chill values between 15 and 20 degrees, gusts as high as 28 miles per hour. For Thursday, mostly sunny with the high near 36, wind chill values between 15 and 25 on Thursday. For Thursday night, a 50% chance of snow, mainly after 10 p.m., otherwise mostly cloudy with the low around 29. For Friday, mostly sunny with a high near 43 degrees. For Christmas Day, a chance of rain and snow before 10 a.m., and then a chance of rain, otherwise mostly cloudy with a high near 45, the chance of rain 30%. For Sunday, partly sunny with a high near 43, and Monday, partly sunny with a high near 41 degrees. That's the weather forecast. For WRCR, I'm Kevin Thomas.
Up-to-the-minute weather information is always available on the WRCR website. Day or night, when you want the weather, check our website at WRCR.com.
And the current temperature is 40 degrees.
And we are back here on CLEM and PM. I still can't believe today when Bear Mountain Joe called in, I was passing that sign, Mountain Man Deer Processing. As he was saying, I'm driving up Little Tor Road, and there's that sign. He's like, Cliff, Clem's listening, he can pick up that deer and process it, and 2 seconds later, on the left of me is that Mountain Man Deer Processing. It was like a sign that I'm getting to pick up the next deer and just sew them up. It's crazy. It's like that's the signs we get. I believe it. I believe it, no doubt. All right, so we are back here, 845-429-1700, 845-429-1700. If you have anything in the vault, come pick it up at the Clem Pound, not at the station. Call me on my cell phone, 845-664-0142. 845-664-0142. Call me up and come pick up your stuff. Terry will be here tomorrow and Friday. And then that's it. That stuff's going back into sales. And will be given away. If not claimed, that's gone, goodbye. All right, you understand? Capiche? Capiche. All right, so Friday is Christmas Eve, and I'm really looking forward to that night. We're reunited. The whole family's up from Florida, or what's left of them. Sad, people pass away and move on, and the get-togethers get smaller in some way because those people aren't around, but bigger because new people's coming along. Girlfriends, fiancés, wives, kids. My nephew Tyler got his little daughter. She's adorable. She comes. So people will be adding, but some people just aren't there. And, you remember them. Their memories are always a blessing, always a blessing. So I believe Bryan Avenue Bob, he will be live Friday, right, Kev? I mean, will he be on Christmas Eve? Oh, from 5 to 7, correct? Kevin's probably doing traffic, updating traffic. I believe that is the time.
Sorry.
No, it's right. Bryan Avenue Bob, 5 to 7?
5 to 7, yes, for the next 2 Fridays.
Oh, that's right, because it's New Year's Eve as well.
Right.
Ah, nice. Cobra Kai next Friday. I can't wait. I mean, that really is something to look forward to. For those of you that have been following the Cobra Kai series, it's just awesome. So on New Year's Eve, they will be airing the new season, beginning the new season. I'm just going on a straight blitzkrieg. I'm not working that next day. I'm just going crazy. The blitzkrieg, just watching all the Cobra Kais. That's it. Getting through the season, just one after another. Gonna just overdose on Cobra Kai and like cheap champagne. So that's my agenda. This weekend, what do I got for this weekend? It's Christmas Eve, right? I know that. I'm just saying. Christmas Day. What are we doing Christmas Day? I don't know what we're doing Christmas Day. Honestly, I don't know. We used to go down to my Aunt Anna's house when Uncle Joe was around. Aunt Anna and Uncle Joe used to have the Christmas Day get-together. It was tradition. It was part of the holidays. You knew you were going to Aunt Anna's and Uncle Joe's, and it said, no longer. Just part of life, So I got to get to Anna, the Coupon Queen's house too, because I have to pick up the sock or whatever she's got. But I do want to say this is it doesn't stop. Today, a bag was left at my doorstep at the Clem Pound, located in the center of Clemville. I believe that was from Barbara, Penguin Plunge Barbara. She left a big, beautiful bag stuffed with all different things. Someone else got a small bag of stuff. My wife got some things. We're still collecting. I mean, I don't have time. I got to take my son to soccer tonight. I got to watch the new coach. I got to see what's going on. But we could still accept stuff. If you want to bring stuff or drop it off, your act of kindness will not be forgotten. Don't worry. I mean, when I have a party and I can only invite 500 people, when it's getting close to cutoff, I'll remember. Ho, 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 ho. Santa Clem, remember. I ain't got no clementia. Ho, ho, ho. I'll remember. And even if I don't remember, I mean, your act of kindness will go a long way to keep somebody warm. So we're still collecting stuff. I'll pick it up if I have to. I mean, not that I want to, because I'm super busy, crazy time of the year. But I mean, if I have to, I will. I mean, or you could just drop it off centrally located in the heart of Rockland County, Clemville. It's actually right in the center of Rockland, Clemville. So easy to find on a GPS. And, it all started with Sally and Tom's act of kindness. Then we went over to Stuff the El Camino. And Franny and Lenny woke me up from a nice deep sleep, and that got the party started. And people came, and it's still going on. It's still going on today. Barbara Penguin Plunge dropped it off. Who's doing a Penguin Plunge this year? Huh? Who's stepping up with us? Anybody going to join us? We got any crazy, literally crazy people that want to jump? This year it's going to be freezing cold. I have a feeling. Last year was like my daughter, Donatella. I love her. She's nuts. She's nuts like me. I mean, in a good way, but she's just nuts. She's like, yeah, Dad, I'll do it with you. And it was kind of warm, so it was like a tease. For some reason, I feel this year is going to be brutally freezing, like a total different element. Who's going to do it with us? Who's going to help us raise some funds? I'm taking donations for the Penguin Plunge. Who wants to help support the CLEM? I'm going to step out of Clemville. I'm going to go into the Hudson River. I'm thinking of wearing like an embroidered thong. You know, like Clamucho. I'll put on like Clamucho right in the front, you know? And you know, I'll jump into the Hudson sporting a thong. I need some shoes, though. I lost my sneaker last year. That was an expensive sneaker to lose. Really, it just like stuck in the mud in the Hudson. I came up and it's like, I couldn't get it back. I went like, even the search team, the divers weren't looking. They're like, nah, that thing's gone. I'm like, that's all you do is put your head underwater? You ain't gonna like go scuba diving out in the depths looking for my shoe? I could have put my head underwater. Look, I put my head underwater. Because you got a big goggle on, it's different? Granted, I mean, they did swim 5 feet looking for my shoe, but they got better things to do. Save people from like hypothermia, jumping into that cold water. But you get warmed up. Wait, let me just text Harry. Let me just text Harry after the show. I'll get after the show. I'll get it after the show. All right, I got to get the mileage on my Corvette. I can't do it now. I'm busy. This man's busy. I mean, how can I need a clone of me. Can anyone clone me? I told me and my therapist today we have such a great, you know, it sucked though. I didn't get the fireplace. We're back outside. He's all COVID weary and I understand. He's older, you know, this and that, whatever. I get it. So we're car to car. We're like driver mirror to driver mirror looking at each other. Our windows are down. We're talking. I got the heat on. I mean, it's different, but it worked today. It worked. I liked it. I needed it. I told you, we had a lot of discussion today. I mean, I talked about my mom. I'm feeling really guilty. I slept in her bed last night. I'm just feeling really guilty, man. When she comes home, every night I'm going downstairs. I'm going to talk with her. I'm going to have a talk. We're going to talk about different times, memories. She's going to laugh. We're going to cry. We're going to have a good time. And I got to do that until she leaves. Because it could be the end, man. I know the end is near. I mean, really, for me or her. I mean, the end is near. So I gotta polish up, you know, just the last hoorah. You know, I just gotta let her know just everything. So that's just feeling really guilty. It's tough to live like this. So I want my mom to come home and I could just take her out to dinner, have conversations with her, sit in that big recliner chair that she got, and just sit there. Hopefully, you know, I can just let her know how much I love her. And she knows that, but I really got to let her know how much she means to me because Aaron, tonight, Aaron. Tonight. Tomorrow. I'm texting Aaron tomorrow anytime 8:30 to 2 to 1:30 or it'll be in my car. I apologize. All right? Tomorrow, anytime, Aaron. Aaron, the king of Coquito King. Of course, of Cocoa Bombs as well. I mean, this guy never will be duplicated. I can't see it being replicated, duplicated. I officially clamagistrated Aaron, the king of Coquito. I mean, really. 4 consecutive days, unheard of. I mean, we've had great champions in the CLEM Olympics. So many different games. Why? Because I'm the king of game shows on the radio. I mean, let me tell you something. This is no joke. I can't think of the station. But someone's taking my stuff. It's a local station. I think it's 101.5. They're stealing my stuff. I'm telling you. Someone's seen my ad. Just like it happened last. Someone's seen my ad somewhere. They listened in. And now they're replicating. They're stealing my stuff thinking their listeners ain't going to know. But I know what they're doing. You might think I'm insane for saying this, but I'm telling you, I know. This is not fact. This is only me hyperbolating. But I know someone's tuning in and stealing my stuff. All right? All right, let me just text Aaron because I got, like, I can never just sit back. When something's like texting me, I hear, all right, 15 Polly's Lane. Wait, uh-oh. Holy moly, I sent them there. I forget it. I'll do this. Aaron, I'm going to do it after the break. This is crazy. I copied the wrong thing. I was about to send him a whole big thing about the Giants. Kevin, did you see that scathing report that came out about the Giants? Tyler Dunn?
No, I did not.
Oh, man, it's all over sports radio. You got to check it out. You got to check it out. I mean, it just obliterates Dave Gettleman. I mean, everything. Oh, it just obliterates him. And oh my God, you got to read it. I mean, they had it on the morning show, the afternoon drive. They were just killing the Giants. In 5 years, they're just the dumpiest team. I mean, really, I don't want to say it's a shame. I'm actually very happy, but I mean, this guy just lays out every deficiency and failure one after another. It's ridiculous. It goes on and on too. I mean, really, it definitely.
Well, they deserve it.
No doubt, most certainly.
They deserve it.
They do.
I've got Fran on the line.
Fran, how are you, Fran? E.
Hey, P, how you doing?
I'm good, Franny. I'm good. What's going on?
I want to wish you and your family a very Merry Christmas and everything. Because in case tomorrow I'll be out joining.
You got it, Franny. I wish you the same. You and your loved ones.
At Chotosin tomorrow.
Beautiful.
So we're doing that, and then Christmas will be home. But did you ever get? Never told me. I don't know. My Christmas card, and it had Hanukkah on it.
No, I didn't.
It said.
I didn't. You know what?
No.
I got to check. I think Nicole would have told me. Nicole would have told me if was it addressed to me or the Clemente family? Well, I'll tell you, because if it's addressed to me, that mail's put in a separate pile.
Address, but it didn't come back.
No, I didn't get it. I got to ask Nicole. I mean, she gets a ton of Christmas cards this time of the year. She might have just opened it and put it on our card tree without informing me. I don't know.
I don't know. I remember the birthday when I sent it, and you said you never received it either.
Yeah, 15 Polly's Lane, Congers.
I don't know. Yeah, that's what I sent it to.
That's crazy.
Yes.
No, I get stuff. I get stuff from Betty. Betty sends me stuff. Sometimes Anna, the coupon queen, will send me something. I'll get that. No, I didn't. Like I said, unless my wife got the Christmas card and just put it with the other ones, like where we keep our cards. I don't know, but I'm sure she would have mentioned it.
Right. But I did, and I said, I didn't even say anything, but okay, yeah, and it said Happy Hanukkah and Christmas and everything. So,
wow, no, and I appreciate you putting one out. That's weird. That's crazy. No, that.
Okay.
But thank you though. I appreciate it.
I did really. And you're going to be on tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm going to be on tomorrow and Friday, right? Kev, we're on Friday.
Oh, okay. Well, tomorrow I won't. I don't think I'll be around.
We'll be around Friday. We're having a special.
You can catch us on Friday.
Christmas CLEM Olympics on Friday.
Okay. Oh, I'm not worried about that. The Christmas songs and just.
That's what I'm playing. Christmas songs. I'm gonna have eggnog. I'm gonna have Christmas carols. Yes. No. Christmas. It's Fridays. The Christmas spirit.
Oh, okay. I'll be around Friday. Yeah,
Beautiful.
That would be good. Good.
Beautiful. All right. Listen, I got to go to break, but thank you. And listen, more importantly, thank you for putting another card in the mail that I didn't receive. I'll check with Nicole after the show.
Okay.
All the love, Franny.
I sent it a while.
That's weird.
Okay, love you too.
All the love. I'll check with Friday. Oh. Last break coming up. We'll take a quick one. We'll be right back.
If it concerns the Hudson Valley, it concerns us. AM 1700 WRCR and WRCR.com.
Hi, this is Havistra Supervisor Howard Phillips, wishing everyone a blessed and holy Christmas and Hanukkah. May God bring you joy and peace to your home this season. God bless.
Welcome to WRCR 1700 on your AM dial. I am Sonia Burgos-Cranage, an attorney with the law firm of Sickle and Hicks, located in Suffern, New York. I will be your host on the third Thursday of the month at 9:30 in the morning, and it will be Senior Moments with Sonia. Yes, the third Thursday, Senior Moments with Sonia. Our firm is reaching out to the senior community in Rockland County because many of the senior groups cannot interact in person with speakers. Protect yourself and protect your assets through legal documents. And I hope you join us on the third Thursday of Senior Moments with Sonia.
Bomberos de Spring Valley, Hook & Ladder, Company número 1, les desea Feliz Navidad y Happy Hanukkah a todo el mundo.
The Spring Valley Hook & Ladder Company number 1 want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy Hanukkah to all.
I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. Happy Hanukkah!
Hi, this is Dr. Jeffrey Shannon.
And Dr. Sophia Patricus.
We invite you to join us for our show, Listen Up, Rockland, the first Monday of each month at 9:30 a.m.
If you or someone you know is always asking to repeat, has difficulty communicating in a noisy environment, or has ringing in their ears, then tune into our show.
Do you have questions, or are you curious about how to improve your hearing? We welcome any and all questions related to patient treatment process, hearing aids, and implantable hearing technology.
Do you or someone you know experience dizziness, vertigo, feeling off balance, or have a fear of falling? If so, tune in as we can educate and help treat various balance concerns.
So join us for Listen Up Rockland, the first Monday of each month at 9:30 a.m. as we navigate all topics related to audiology, hearing, and balance with various members of our team and guest speakers.
Hudson Valley Audiology, located at 11 Medical Park Drive, Suite 205 in Pomona. Call them at 845-406-9991 or visit their website, hudsonaudiology.com.
I'm Tina Traster, editor and publisher of the Rockland County Business Journal. The need for local journalism is critical. rcbizjournal.com is a 24/7 digital news source covering local news stories about the economy, retail, real estate, local entrepreneurs, and more. Sign up for our professional business directory. Check out our commercial real estate listing. We deliver in-depth analysis every Monday at 9:15 with Jeff and Will on the morning show. And visit rcbizjournal.com to receive our free daily newsletter.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Hi, I'm Kevin Thomas, host of The Good with Kevin Thomas, every weekday at 2 p.m. I've got positive stories and music to get you through your afternoon. It's the daily boost you need, and it's on 5 days a week. The Good with Kevin Thomas, keeping you smiling. Weekdays at 2 after Stardust Memories and before CLEM in the PM. Right here on WRCR and WRCR.com.
Now let's take a look at the roads with Hudson Valley traffic.
It is slow through White Plains on 287 westbound between exits 8E and 4, and then busy across the Rockland-bound Tappan Zee. More delays on the northbound thruway between exits 11 and 13. In Dover Plains, an accident on 22 southbound near 343. There's also a crash in Garrison on Route 9 northbound before Oak Hollow. Also watch for delays on 684 northbound between exits 8 and 9. You have slow traffic in Wappingers Falls on 9D northbound between Old State Road and New Hamburg Road. Traffic sponsored by Mattress Firm. Hurry into Mattress Firm's year-end sale. Get a king bed for a queen price or a queen bed for a twin price and save up to $500 on select mattresses from Sealy, Serta, Sleepy's, and more. Plus get a free adjustable base with a qualifying purchase. From the Hudson Valley Traffic Center, I'm Adam Walski.
Weather. For tonight, mostly clear with the low around 26 degrees, wind chill values between 15 and 20 degrees, gusts as high as 28 miles per hour. For Thursday, mostly sunny with the high near 36, wind chill values between 15 and 25 on Thursday. For Thursday night, a 50% chance of snow, mainly after 10 p.m., otherwise mostly cloudy with a low around 29. For Friday, mostly sunny with a high near 43 degrees. For Christmas Day, a chance of rain and snow before 10 a.m., and then a chance of rain, otherwise mostly cloudy with a high near 45, the chance of rain 30%. For Sunday, partly sunny with a high near 43, and Monday, partly sunny with a high near 41 degrees. That's the weather forecast. For WRCR, I'm Kevin Thomas.
Up-to-the-minute weather information is always available on the WRCR website. Day or night, when you want the weather, check our website at WRCR.com.
And the current temperature is 40 degrees.
And we are back. I'm doing magic tricks on YouTube. See, this is what you miss if you are not on YouTube in Clemville. That's okay. I mean, you're still listening, getting the greatest radio on radio, of course, all hail. But, I mean, you're missing, like, the removable finger trick. Ooh, oh, ah. See how I do it? They say a magician never reveals his tricks, but I like to share things. Sharing now a magic trick that my father used to do to me growing up. And I'm sure many people have seen it before, but I just loved when my dad would do it. All right, so as we get close to the finish line, it is Wednesday, the hump day. This morning was a fantastic show. If you missed it, you missed another great one. I mean, Roxanne's guest was a young lady, graduated school recently, a recipient of an organ, and shared her story openly, candidly, and it just was another triumphant, victorious, heartfelt, warming story that Roxanne brings to her listeners, and there's many of them. And her goal, again, when she got a heart transplant, her goal was to not only keep Michael Bolville's memory alive by raising awareness and getting people to commit to organ donation, but also this young lady that she had on today, and her name escapes me, but a beautiful young girl who had a very compelling, just beautiful story. And there's many of those stories that Roxanne and her guests share Wednesday mornings here on the World Renowned CLEM Radio Network, WRCR. And if you have missed her shows, I mean, you want to try to tune in, because it may convince you, if you're not already an organ donor. And if you are, it may encourage you to just spread the word a little bit more about it. Because I believe when we go home, God has healed us of all our ailments, all our disease. And we don't need to take with us what someone else can benefit from. So our last act of kindness, unless you leave a will behind, obviously made to me, would be to leave behind your organs and give someone else the fulfillment of life, to keep their life going. And that's just a beautiful thing. And another show under Roxanne's belt, which, like all the shows here, advertising would help all the shows. If you can't help all the shows, I mean, you select one that you put your money behind. And it could be once a year, it could be once a month, whatever it is. But you know as well as I do that without this radio show station, this radio station in particular, your life would be that much more miserable. I'm not saying it's miserable, but it would be a little bit more miserable, because you wouldn't have WRCR to turn to like you do. So help the show, sponsor them, throw them a couple of bucks. It's not like Roxanne is going out for a lobster dinner. If you throw her, a check or Venmo for a couple $100, it'll get her another show or two. And she'll be able to share that message along with, like I said, you heard Dan today, another great show. I mean, continuing the Sinatra Martin theme for the first Christmas theme, and then he kicks it back. Dude, this guy's a master. I'm telling you, he's a master of his domain. It's not just a dude spinning jazz records. I mean, this guy has a wealth of knowledge. You can hear the creativity, the passion, the work that he puts into it in each and every show. I mean, 4 hours, man, that's nothing to me. I could talk for 4 hours like nothing. I mean, obviously I'd be babbling garbage for 3 of them, but nonetheless, that last hour would be killer. But Dan, Dan the Jazz Man, he's a step above your normal radio DJ. Actually, I'm going to say he's a few steps above. This guy puts together some shows that are, it's themed. There's themes there. I don't even know, because you know me, I'm dumb. I ain't got no big words. But it is a great show. That's another show that's looking for advertising. You want something to put a smile on your face. The world is miserable. There's bills in your mailbox. Someone's calling for your car warranty 15 times a day. One day you're in love, the next day you're in a fight, you're in a doghouse and you're back, it's relationships, it work stinks. But all of a sudden, 2 o'clock comes on and you're like, wow, the world is actually a good place because Kevin Thomas gives you the good that's out there. Whether it's in stories, in interviews, or in the music, there's always something good on the good. And again, another show that could benefit from a sponsorship or two. Your act of kindness. Your words are nice. Oh, Kev, you're great. Oh, Dan's awesome. This and that. That's great. But you know what? Instead of eating prime rib this week, why don't you write a check for $75, dedicate it to one of the shows, and do that every few months? You'll feel that much better about calling yourself a family member of WRCR. Uh-oh, what is this? Yes, I'm cleaning your chimney. Do I have to come into the house? Let's think about that. Yes. I know most people don't know their butt from their elbow when it comes to chimney cleaning, but yes, we must come into the house. Do you make a mess? Yes, a big. Let me take Texas back. Yes, a big mess. And I'll wait for their response. All right, so anyway, WRCR offers you a lot. There is a lot of different programming. There's great music, a lot of fun, a lot of education. Those that don't like this show, that's fine. It's not for everybody. Those that get it. And those that don't, move on. Onward and upward. You might, like I said, you might be a fan of the good. You might be a fan of the Jeff and Will morning show. Maybe you there's something that maybe you were deaf and all of a sudden you got a hearing aid. And, Listen Up Rockland is a show that you might want to dedicate to because they helped you out with your hearing and, you want to give them a little bit of help there, whatever it is. I love when people say, oh, yeah, we're a family. Well, sometimes you got to step up and help the family, all right? I appreciate those that stepped up. I love hearing these holiday messages. They're all great. But I expected more. I know times are tough. COVID's here, but... like I said, you could team up with a friend, but it's a little late for that. But remember it for next year. I'm sure this Valentine's Day, they're going to be doing some lovey-dovey stuff. If I know Kerry, she's already got in her creative mind something that's going to be all ushy and whooshy and squishy and squashy and lovey and dovey and all that good stuff for Valentine's Day. So make sure you step up to the plate then, because we really do need the financial support. I'm excited I have a little bit different means than most people doing a radio show. Like I can invest in my show where a lot can, So I'm going to be, there's a lady who sells advertising for a living. She's going to be coming and helping out. I got Terry who's going to be doing some stuff unbeknownst to her, but I'll drop that bomb on her after the new year. I got the Clemini van, to help out branding. So, not that I couldn't use a sponsorship or two, but I'm all good. I have a plan of attack after the new year. Some of the other shows would be more better benefited from you helping them out and stepping up to the plate. You know, like I said, even if it's $25, $50, $75, talk to one of your friends. Hey, you know what? Did you ever think of sponsoring the good? You know, let's both put together $50. That goes, you know, that could go a long way. Every little bit helps the station. And Dr. Alex Madakovich, the great man who is behind this station, WRCR. He is the guy that's going to climb the towers in a crazy windstorm, a tornado. This dude's like, I don't even want to, like, I'd rather go cut a deer up and make barbecue than climb that tower, what Dr. Alex does. He's a madman. But that's his love of the station and what he wants to give back to the community. So in return, I'm just trying to like buy some time here. I mean, I'm going on and on. You get the picture. I mean, it's help WRCR, but I got 5 minutes left. I got nothing. I mean, I don't want to go back on the deer thing. I mean, you know, obviously I'm guilty with my mom, but I'm going to make up for that. You know, I was very grateful to receive that card and the $50 gift certificate. There's nice people out there that realize your kindness. And I truly believe this. I mean, you know, if you want something to do in the new year, I really believe that a person becomes happy to the same extent to which he or she gives happiness to other people. I believe that. So the amount of joy you bring into other people's lives is what reciprocates back into yours, and even more so. So remember that. Let that be one of your goals for the new year. Yes, hello.
We got a call.
All right, yes, caller. Hello?
Caller, you're on. Hello?
Hello? Caller?
That's
Yep. Hello?
Must be on a cell phone or something.
Wow, caller, if you're there, call back. I got 3 minutes now to waste. I could use your help. 845-429-1700. I apologize. That wasn't me. It wasn't me. Wasn't me. I really love this guy, Sal Licata. Honestly, he's like me. There's something mentally wrong with him. He's got the same genetic makeup I have. He's doing sports radio as if I were. Some people hate him. Some people love him. I love the guy. I'm telling you, he reminds me just like me. He says the same things. He thinks the same things. He's whacked. He's whacked. I love him. But they're bringing in Tierney and Tiki and Tierney, which I'm going to give him a try. But I like this guy, Sal Licata. I'm going to have to, overnights when I can't sleep, I got to put him on. I love this guy. Ball Boys coming 2022. Making moves. Get ready. If you're into sports radio, you know, we're going to have other talk too, but if you're into sports radio, I mean, Ball Boys coming. Yes. I guess caller didn't want to call back. All right, no worries.
Yeah, I guess not.
I got under 2 minutes. I'm on a countdown. So tomorrow is our Thursday. We're going to throw back. We're going to throw back something funky. What do I know? I don't know. But I will know tomorrow, and so will you when you return to Clemville at 3. You know what you could use before the holidays? A good clemogenization. From beginning to end, not missing a beat, not a second passes you by. A good clemogenization before Christmas will make it even that more clemerier. And Aaron King of Coquito will be coming by tomorrow to pick up his winnings. I don't have the winning sheet. I have it in my game room. Everything's on the ping pong table. Terry's ready to distribute it. So if you know you won something, come over. Try to get here before the weekend. That'd be nice. You know, it'll be gone. I got to get rid of it. I mean, I really do. I'll eat it all. I'll drink it all. I'll eat it all. I'll spend it all. I will do that. All right. We shall wind down. Again, my sincerest condolences go out to the Russo family. I don't want to imagine what it would be like to lose a son, a child. I've heard too many stories. I've witnessed it, you know, with people close to me. And I've witnessed it even more being part of, you know, the Happy Jack Fund, you know, doing what I do for them and going to their functions, seeing families who have lost kids. So I can only imagine the pain that Dr. Russo and his wife are feeling. And I hope that it can go away soon. It never will, but I hope it can subside a little bit. And may Mikey's memory be a blessing to all. All right, that's it, Clemaniacs. All the love and adios, Clemigos.